Level 1, green candle religion. The candle closes green, you'll feel something you've never felt before. It's 11:47 p.m. on a Tuesday and you're still awake, laptop open, a stock chart filling the screen. You made $214 today. Not from work, not from a boss, from reading a chart and clicking a button. The number is small. You don't care. It feels like a door just opened. You found this world 3 weeks ago. A YouTube video. A guy your age driving a car you can't afford, talking about setups and entries and risk-reward ratios. You watched it 4 times. Then you opened a brokerage account with $2,000 you'd been saving since January. You bought something called AAPIL because everyone knows that name. It went up, you sold, you made $47. Then you bought something smaller, something faster, a ticker you saw in a Discord server you joined for free. It gapped up 12% the next morning and you were in it. You rode it from $4.20 to $5.80, and when you sold, your hands were shaking. You don't fully understand what you did, but you understand the feeling. The rules at this level are simple because you invented them. Buy what's going up. Sell when it feels right. Check your phone every 9 minutes. Tell your roommate about it. Show your girlfriend the account balance. Feel chosen. You are not chosen. But you don't know that yet. The market closes every day at 4 p.m. and every night you study charts like they're scripture. You learn words, support, resistance, volume, float. You learn them the way you learn lyrics to a song before you understand what it means. You say them out loud. You feel smarter. You are not smarter. But the feeling is real, and right now the feeling is enough. Level 2, bag holder. It starts with a stock called Mullen. You'd seen it mentioned 17 times in 2 days. Chat rooms, Reddit threads. Someone on Twitter with 80,000 followers called it a generational opportunity. You put in $800, not because you analyzed it, because you didn't want to miss it. It opens up 9%. You don't sell. You want 20%. It stalls. It dips. You hold. It drops 14% in 40 minutes, and you sit there watching it happen like a car crash in slow motion, completely unable to move. You sell at a $190 loss. That night, you don't sleep. Not because of $190, because of what it means. You made money and you thought you understood why. Now you've lost money and you know you don't. This level teaches you a new language. Not the vocabulary of trading, but the vocabulary of the mind. You learn what it feels like to hold a losing position and convince yourself it will come back. You learn what hope costs. You learn the difference between a plan and a wish. You start studying harder. Real studying now, not YouTube, books. You read about moving averages and candlestick patterns and something called the risk-reward ratio that you sort of understood before, but now you feel in your chest. You paper trade for 2 weeks. You hate it. You go back to real money anyway. You lose again and again. And once you win big $430 in a single day and it feels like redemption, it isn't. It's just variance. But you don't know that yet either. Level 3, the journal nobody wants to keep. You open a spreadsheet the first week of March. Every trade, entry, exit, size, reason, result. You've read enough now to know that traders who survive are traders who track. You start journaling, not the emotional kind, the clinical kind. Date, ticker, setup type, what you planned, what happened, what you did wrong. The spreadsheet is brutal. It shows you things you didn't want to see. You overtrade on Mondays. You hold losers too long on Fridays. You take profits too early when a position is working because you're afraid it'll reverse. You size up when you're confident, which is exactly when you're most dangerous. You build a system. 6 rules, written on a sticky note on the edge of your monitor. You break them constantly, then less constantly, then mostly not. Your account has grown from $2,000 to $3,400. Slow, inconsistent, but real. You start spending time with other traders online. A paid Discord now, $49 a month. There are people in there with real money. One guy talks about taking $12,000 positions. Another one is on her 3rd year of full-time trading. You study them the way you used to study the charts. You start copying setups, not blindly, thoughtfully. You're learning. The market becomes a different place at this level, less magical, more mechanical. You've stopped feeling chosen. You've started feeling like a technician. That's progress, even if it feels like losing something. Level 4, PDT unlocked. Your account clears $10,000 on a Wednesday morning in October. You don't celebrate, you recalibrate. Because $10,000 is pattern day trader territory and everything just changed. 3 round trips in 5 business days used to wipe you out. Now you have room. You can trade every day if you want to. You do want to. You're up at 7:30 a.m. for pre-market. Scanning. Watch list built. Levels marked. You have a morning routine now the way athletes have warm-ups. You eat the same breakfast. You don't check social media before the open. You've learned that Twitter fills your head with other people's opinions, and then you trade their opinions instead of your setups. You're making money. Not enough to quit your job, but enough to feel the shape of the thing. Enough to see that this is real and learnable and hard in ways that are specific, not random. You take a $600 loss on a biotech trade that gaps down on news you didn't prepare for. It stings. You don't spiral. You write it in the journal. You note that you were sizing too large in a sector known for binary events. You reduce biotech exposure for 30 days. The loss becomes data. That is the shift at this level. Losses become data, not wounds. You start thinking in probabilities, not in outcomes. You have a setup that works 58% of the time with a 2-1 reward to risk ratio. You understand what that means mathematically. You understand that losing on any single trade says nothing about your edge. You've stopped needing every trade to win. That detachment is the most important thing you've ever built. Level 5, 2 weeks notice. You quit your job in the spring, not impulsively. You'd been tracking your trading income for 18 months. The average month, $3,200 net. Some months zero. 2 months over $8,000. The consistency isn't there yet, but the trajectory is, and your job is costing you something you can't get back. Time at the screen, mental bandwidth. The ability to hold a position through a volatile afternoon without checking your phone under a desk. You give 2 weeks notice on a Thursday. You don't tell anyone why except your partner, who is scared but trusts you. Your first month trading full-time, you make $100. The month after, you lose $2,400. The month after that, you make $6,700. You start to understand that full-time trading is not a salary. It is farming in a drought. You plan accordingly. You have a dedicated space now, a real desk. 2 monitors. Reliable internet with a backup hotspot. You have a pre-market routine and a post-market review and a weekly performance meeting with yourself every Sunday evening. You treat your trading like a business because it is one and you've stopped pretending otherwise. Your position sizes have grown. You're managing between $40,000 and $80,000 in open positions on active days. When a trade moves a full point against you, the loss is real. You feel it differently than you used to. Not with panic, with weight. You've started to notice things about yourself that the system can't see. You trade worse after big wins. You trade better after small losses. Something about the ego. Something about hunger. You start tracking your emotional state alongside your trades. You find patterns. You engineer around them. You've stopped being a student. You've become a practitioner. Level 6. Tape reading. You find a setup no one is talking about. It takes 4 months to see it. You're reviewing old trades on a Sunday, looking for recurring patterns in your best days. And you notice something about low float stocks with specific volume signatures in the first 15 minutes of trading. Not a massive edge, but a real one, measurable, repeatable in the right conditions. You don't post about it. You don't share it in the Discord. You test it quietly for 60 days. It holds. This is what power feels like at this level. Not the money, the knowledge. Having a thing that works that belongs only to you. Something you found by doing the work that other people skipped. Your account now holds $180,000. You're running swing positions of $30,000 to $60,000. A single day move of 4% on a full position is $2,400. That number no longer makes you feel anything urgent. That's not numbness, you tell yourself. That's calibration. You've started to see the market as a system of other people's mistakes. The retail traders who buy breakouts too late. The panic sellers who exit at the worst possible level. The institutions who move slowly enough that you can sometimes read their footprints in the tape. You don't hate these people. You used to be all of them. You're quieter now, socially. You've left most of the chat rooms. The noise costs more than the signal is worth. The people you learn from now are few, specific, and expensive. A mentorship program at $4,000. A data tool at $300 per month. You pay without hesitation because you understand the math of investing in the edge. The market is not your friend. The market is not your enemy. It's a machine. You've learned to read part of it. That is all you've ever been doing. Level 7, pre-mark 5:47 a.m. You manage $400,000 in positions before lunch, and none of it feels real anymore. Not in a broken way, in a structural way. The number is just the instrument through which the edge expresses itself. You've removed yourself from it emotionally, the way a surgeon removes themselves from the blood. You have to. There is no other way to make decisions at this size with clarity. You've built rules for everything. Sector exposure limits. Maximum drawdown thresholds that trigger mandatory rest days. Position sizing formulas that adjust based on recent volatility. A hard stop on total daily loss that shuts you down for 24 hours regardless of conviction. You design these rules for yourself the way engineers design safety systems. Not because you expect failure, because you respect it. You've started consulting for 2 other traders. Not formally. Friends who've been in it long enough to ask the right questions. You talk with them once a week. They pay you in referrals and reciprocal knowledge. It is its own economy. People find your name now. On forums, in DMs. You don't engage much. You've watched enough people become personalities instead of traders to know what that costs. The attention is a trap. It optimizes for followers, not for the work. You're not interested in followers. You're not sure what you're interested in anymore. That thought arrives one Tuesday afternoon in the middle of a perfectly executed trade. You enter clean, you manage it correctly, you exit at your target, you book $4,200 in 45 minutes. You sit back, you feel nothing, not disappointment, not satisfaction, nothing. You write it in the journal. You don't know what it means yet. Level 8. The drawdown you don't post about. The money is real. The isolation is realer. You don't talk about this with people who don't trade because there's no frame for it. How do you explain that you've spent 6 years building a skill that most people don't know exists, in a world that mostly doesn't respect it unless you're wearing a certain kind of suit, in a market that will take everything back if you lose discipline for one bad week? You've had one bad week. 6 months ago. Drew down $31,000 in 5 days. Broke 2 of your own rules. Knew you were breaking them. Did it anyway. Sat in it like a man sitting in a house he knows is on fire. Telling himself the fire isn't that bad. You recovered. It took 8 weeks and a complete overhaul of your sizing rules during drawdown periods. But the recovery isn't the point. The point is that you saw yourself clearly during that week. Saw what the ego does when it's cornered. Saw the rationalizations stack up in real time like kindling. You've stopped pretending this is just a job. This is a psychological practice that happens to generate income. The trading is a surface. Underneath it is the continuous work of managing your own mind against an adversarial environment that has no memory, no mercy, and no interest in your well-being. Your partner asks how you're doing one evening, and you say fine and mean it, and that night you wonder if that's true. You're doing well by every metric you track. P&L, win rate, risk-adjusted return, discipline scores. Every metric says you're fine. You are fine. You're also alone in a way that doesn't have a clean name. Level 9, screens off by 10:15. You don't trade every day anymore. Not because you can't, because you've learned what selective is worth. The market doesn't owe you a setup. Some days there is nothing that fits. You close the screens at 10:15 a.m. and go for a walk and do not check the app. This took years to be able to do. Your account is at $740,000. The number stopped meaning the same thing it used to. It means security. It means options. It does not mean you've arrived anywhere. You've been in this long enough to know there is no arriving. You think sometimes about the person you were at level 1, the one who made $47 on Apple and felt like a genius. You don't look down on that person. You recognize him. He wanted the same thing you wanted. He just didn't know yet what the wanting would cost. You sit sometimes at your desk in the early morning before the pre-market opens and the monitors are dark and the house is quiet, and you hold the silence for a minute. You built all of this. The knowledge, the system, the discipline, the capital. All of it from $2,000 and a YouTube video and a feeling in your chest that a door had opened. The door was real. What was on the other side of it was not what you imagined. It was harder. It was lonelier. It was also yours, completely and only yours, in a way that nothing else in your life has ever been. You turn on the monitors. You do the work. Somewhere tonight, someone just opened a brokerage account with $2,000. They watched a video. They felt the feeling. They think they found a shortcut. They haven't. They think it's about the charts. It isn't. They'll lose money first, then they'll lose certainty. Then they'll lose the version of themselves that thought this was simple. And if they survive all of that, and most won't, they'll find out what it actually is. They'll learn. You already know. You turn back to the screen.